Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is calling for extreme action to put a check on the Supreme Court after their rulings striking down affirmative action in Biden's student loan forgiveness plan.
We have justices saying that the Supreme Court is going themselves much too far. They are expanding their role into acting as though they are Congress itself. We really must be focusing on the danger of this court and the abuse of power in this court. There also must be impeachment on the table. The Supreme Court has not been receiving the adequate oversight necessary in order to preserve their own legitimacy.
Brewer Group CEO Jack Brewer joins us now. Jack, good morning to you. Quite the comment from the Congresswoman there. She's accusing the Supreme Court of overreach, abuse of power. But if you look at what the Supreme Court is actually doing, they're decentralizing power. In the case of abortion, handing it back down to the states. In the case of student loan debt, the Supreme Court, Jack, is saying that Congress needs to make that decision, in which Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a member of.
That's exactly right. What the Supreme Court is doing is actually sticking to the Constitution, which seems extreme to many today, because for years we've seen things move so far to the left. When you talk about the Supreme Court ruling on sexuality and marriage and abortion and all these things in the past, where they essentially did not go by the Constitution, now they're doing that. And I think they're doing an amazing job where they're actually bringing some balance back to America. When we're seeing so much craziness happen around us, it's really refreshing to see a Supreme Court actually stand for the document that's helped found this nation.
Well, I mean, it seems like, according to this new poll, this ABC poll, it asked if they approved of the SCOTUS decision restricting the use of race as a factor in college. 52% approve, 32% disapprove, 16% don't know. But going a little deeper into that poll, Jack, what was interesting to me was that 58% of independent voters who responded to that said they approved. What's that tell you about the state of our country?
It tells you that people are sick and tired of talking about skin color. The fact that I come on this show and I have to be looked at as just a black man before you listen to a word come out of my mouth. That is the culture that we've created. You know, but we can't deny the fact that it was sad that we even needed an affirmative action plan, because they wouldn't let black people in college years ago. But now those things have changed, and I think the fact that you're forcing universities to look at race and the color of their skin, you know, that's exactly the reason we have the generation that we have now. Everything that happens, it's not about the issues. Now it's become about your identity. And I think that's a sad thing. I think what the Supreme Court did was to give, really truly give the decision making back to the parents and the teachers and the universities. You know, you can still let kids in based upon poverty levels. And that's really what we should be looking at in our nation. We should be giving opportunity to those that are the least of these, just like the Bible tells us to do. The Bible doesn't tell us to go out and pick and choose based on race. It tells us to help our poor brothers and sisters, and we can still do that at colleges and universities, and that's what really matters. Let's uplift people out of poverty and instead of teaching a generation to look at race. And I'll tell you another thing. The next step the Supreme Court needs to do in this country is we need to remove the race box from all of our identity across the board. We're the only country in the world that forces people to talk about their skin color. My kids are Persian and black and European. They're mixed with everything. And so now they're confused because they don't have a box that particularly says where their parents are from. Picking and choosing skin color is what's destroying this nation. And I really hope these presidential candidates start to address this mess so we can end all this racial division.
Jack, speaking of the presidential candidates, 5 GOP presidential hopefuls gave speeches at the Moms for Liberty event in Philadelphia this weekend. Moms for Liberty, of course, is an organization that champions school choice and parents' rights in education. Let's take a listen to what some of those candidates had to say.
They will never forget. Don't mess with America's moms.
We don't subcontract our leadership out to woke corporations. We stand for parents and we stand for kids.
Our kids need to know to love America. They need to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Making decisions for your children that make sense for them.
We will shut it down, starting with agencies that should not exist, like the U.S. Department of Education.
How important, Jack, do you think the education issue will be in 2024? And what changes would you, someone who works with children on a day-to-day basis, like to see?
You know, this is the most critical issue that we're facing right now, and I think these candidates, they should be applauded because they are addressing the issues that are destroying our nation at its core. But when you start to look deeply in what's going on in our education system, it has to go to the public school level. You know, one issue that you have when you just focus on the parents is that some kids don't have parents, and when we have a fatherlessness crisis like we have in our nation with over 24.5 million fatherless kids, it's time for us also to start looking out for those kids that don't have parents involved that will stand up for them, because that's what's destroying the country. Those are the kids that you see, the 28 that just got shot in Baltimore and every other weekend. Those are the kids that need help, or those fatherless children. And so I encourage these Republican candidates, Democratic candidates, start addressing this issue because it is the cancer of America. It's causing us to have violence. It's causing us to have poor educational outcomes with kids that don't have any reading and math proficiencies throughout, dozens and dozens of high schools in each city don't have kids that are reading and math proficient.
Absolutely.
And so
Jack,
we really
it's such
have
an
to address
important
that
topic, and the fatherlessness issue is something that Larry Elder constantly brings up every single interview. That's his #1 focus. So we'll see if it catches on, and more of the candidates talk about that as well. Jack, got to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy 4th of July.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.